Happy Monday, second grade. Today we're going to read another book in our Living and Working Together community series, The Library by Sarah Stewart, illustrated by David Small. The Library. Elizabeth Brown entered the world dropping straight down from the sky. Elizabeth Brown entered the world skinny, nearsighted, and shy. Elizabeth Brown went off to page stuck together. She didn't like to play with dolls. She didn't like to skate. She learned to read quite early, at an incredible rate. She always took a book to bed with a flashlight under the sheet. She'd make attentive covers and read herself to sleep. Elizabeth Brown went off to school, dragging a steamer trunk. Elizabeth Brown unpacked her books, breaking the upper bunk. She sat in all her classes and doodled on a pad, adrift in dreams of entering a reader's Olympiad. She manufactured library cards and checked out books to friends. Then she shocked them with her midnight raids to collect her books again. Elizabeth Brown preferred a book to going on a date. While her friends went out and danced till dawn, she stayed up, reading late. She took a train one afternoon and promptly lost her way. So, bought a house and settled down to tutoring for pay. She was teaching children for her income, helping them with their schoolwork. Elizabeth Brown walked into town. Summer, fall, winter, and spring. Elizabeth Brown walked into town looking for only one thing. She didn't want potato chips. She didn't want new clothes. She went straight to the bookstore. May I have one of those? Elizabeth Brown walked right back home and read and read and read. She even read while exercising and standing on her head. She made a list of groceries and tucked it in her book, then lost the list among the fruits and left with nothing to cook. She read about Greek goddesses while vacuuming the floor. Attending only to her book, she walked into the door. Books were piled on top of chairs and spread across the floor. Her shelves began to fall apart as she read more and more. Big books made very solid stacks on which teacups could rest. Small books became building blocks for busy little guests. When volumes climbed the parlor walls and blocked the big front door, she had to face the awful fact she could not have one more. Elizabeth Brown walked to town that very afternoon. Elizabeth Brown walked into town whistling a happy tune. She didn't want a bicycle. She didn't want silk bows. She walked straight into the courthouse. May I have one of those? The form was for donations. She quickly wrote this line: I, E. Brown, give to the town all that once was mine. The Elizabeth Brown Free Library. Elizabeth Brown moved in with a friend and lived to a ripe old age. They walked to the library day after day and turned page after page. After page. Okay. This book is dedicated to the real Elizabeth Brown, who was a friend of the author. And it says, to the memory of the real Mary Elizabeth Brown, librarian, reader, and friend, born in 1920, died in 1991. This is the second book we've had about people who love to read. I hope you love it as much as they do. Hope you love it as much as I do. So today, I'm going to ask you to write about what you like most about reading. And I'm also going to ask you what you think about libraries. So, in your big notebook, put today's date. Number 1, what do you like most about reading? A couple complete sentences there, please. Number 2, what is awesome about the library? A couple of complete sentences there. We're going to keep going tomorrow with our Living and Working Together in a Community series. And I hope that you had a good weekend. I hope that you are healthy. You are strong. I hope you're getting enough exercise. I hope you're doing some reading out there. It's more than just the video games, you know. I think I've said that every video, but I really mean it. And I do look forward to the day where we can work together again. But until then, stay strong, stay healthy. Have a good day, second grade.